I would say if I have one business philosophy in general, especially in a small town, it's that rising tide lifts all ships, right? Like the more we have, the more boutiques, the more restaurants, the more opportunities for people to come and see this as a destination, not just, oh, that town with the great restaurant. No, you don't go back to that. You need to have a dynamic experience where everything is great and everyone's making everyone better. When we started the distillery 5 years ago, there was one other distillery in Maryland, a winery or two starting to distill. There was not only was there no competition, but there was no community. Fast forward 5 years later, and there's over 20 distilleries in Maryland. And so people come in all the time and they say, oh, how is that? Is that competition? Is it hard? And my answer is always, no, it's community. Because chances are someone who is going to come to my distillery is then going to be inclined to go visit another distillery, and all the products are different. And even if it's rums, they're still different rums. So it's that experience. And it makes me better because, you know, I started with 2 rums. We now have 7 rums and 4 rum liqueurs and 3 whiskeys. And then we helped launch Grey Wolf Craft Distilling's vodka and gin. Now, would we have done that naturally? Maybe, because we like to invent and create, but maybe we did it faster and better because we had a community that was also making things. So we wanted to. Obviously, as a manufacturer, I like things that are made. I like things that are unique that you can't get anywhere else. And I would love, you know, the smell of fresh baked bread in the morning, and I would love a bakery in town. I think that would be lovely. More things made here. I think that's one thing I love about St. Michael's. We have a beautiful town that people love to visit, and it's very much a destination, but it's also, as I say quite often, it's a town where people have dirt under their fingernails. People are farming the land, they're working the water, we make rum, the Maritime Museum is building boats. Things are actually, real work is being done, and I love being in a town that makes things. The only goal has ever been to make delicious rum and other spirits now that we're proud of, and the fact that we're able to keep making more, the fact that I've hired, you know, 12 people is absolutely beyond. I never wanted to employ anyone. I just didn't want the responsibility. You know, I've been a solopreneur my whole life, you know, as a photographer and a writer. And when we started this, it was just a 2-person team. And so that always felt right to me. But it's been one of the most rewarding opportunities for me to learn something, share it with others, teach them, train them, and then have this little tiny company of people in here that are super proud of what they're doing and able to grow and learn, and that's been great. And I think things move so fast around here, and not only are we in production 360 days a year, I mean we are around the clock 7 days a week. Even in the beginning when we were only open a few days, we were always in here making the product. So now, you know, we're in the building by 7 a.m. Sometimes our late shift doesn't leave until 1 a.m. So this place is cranking out, you know, delicious spirits nonstop. 3 signature rums, 3 overproof rums. Our liqueurs are something that we're really excited about now. So it's everything here is rum. So rum is our flagship, and we distill the same exact base spirit. The liqueurs are all based in rum, but have whole ingredients infused into them. So it's a very big departure from what we set out to do, but it's just taking it to that next step of, all right, you know, we love coffee, we love rum, let's put the 2 together. So that's something we're also very proud of. We work with another local company, Rise Up Coffee Roasters. We take their fresh ground coffee, we steep it right into the rum, we finish it with a little cacao shells from a chocolatier in DC, so it's got this wonderful mocha rich coffee note. So even though our raw ingredients aren't from Maryland, they're from Louisiana, we will use finishing ingredients when possible. And rum is what we're passionate about. And so rum, I think a commitment to doing something and doing it very well is important. I think that having a diverse portfolio is valuable, but I like people who specialize in something. And so for 5 years almost, we have been making rum every day by almost the same recipe and almost the same manner. And so 204 batches later, I feel like we've kind of nailed it, right?